Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel 2, where last episode we spent our time aboard the Courageous taking on some melee training before the sweetest of challenges, as a kidnapping took place and one of the members of Class 7 was replaced with Phantom Thief LeBlanc. Now, after deducing his identity, we head out to recruit yet more forced students to our ship.
Lots of side quests in the day. Well, it's just the way the game beat works at the moment. Hey, I talked to that girl a while back. She looks so depressed. I hope she's not still mad about the things I said about this town when I first arrived. That couldn't be it, right? I do think that there's nothing to pick up in places like this. Still. I can handle escorting on my own, so there's no need to worry. You should stay and help the acting mass of his work. Cool, fine by me. Just don't get lost in the fog or anything. I'm taking Sven out onto the highway now. I'm sure I'll serve as a first-rate escort. Right now, anyone in town who wants to go out on the highways needs to have one of us to accompany them. The monsters aren't as much of a threat as they used to be, but it never hurts to be careful. It's all unnecessary if you ask me. I'll be just fine out there on my own. Still, rules are rules. I suppose I have to let Fritz accompany me. The shrines are a bit dangerous. I think those roads are a bit dangerous. Hello, what's going on here? So, you wouldn't happen to know how things are over in Heimdall, would you? I really want to know when I'll be able to go back there. Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. We'll need to keep an eye on the situation there a while longer. Really? Sounds like I'll be stuck here for a while then. I've heard all about what happened over in Nausea. Sounds like you all did a splendid job. Still, I can't believe Marquis Rogner really silenced, or being silenced by force. But I'm surprised Count Heidel Rogner felt the same approach. Alina Reinford is a woman like no other. I'm sorry for how things ended up. Hold on, how do you know about that? I have my ways, let's just leave it at that. You can't underestimate the Guild's information network. Why? How kind of you to say? Toval's working hard over in the Western Erebonia, and I can't in good conscience sit here and twiddle my thumbs. I fully intend to do all that we can as well. We are doing all we can. Right. It's over in Watto's store I need to go speak, isn't it? Sent Chloe to take a rest. She's a good kid, but boy, is she inflexible. She just doesn't understand that we can't run this place the same in times of war as we can during times of peace. She's been overworking herself to make this place run as smoothly as it normally would. She needs to accept the situation for what it is, or she's going to end up hurting herself. Lady Law's classmates! How nice to see you. Can I help you with something? Actually, yes. Rean told him about Clyston Co's commerce network. Well now, that is interesting. It certainly makes sense for us merchants to come together in times like these. Does that mean you're willing to join the network? Gladly. May I see that contract? Watto read over the contract and happily signed it. We really appreciate your cooperation. Oh, I think nothing of it. Lady Law's trusted friends think the idea is sound and I'm inclined to agree. Well, I wish you the best of luck in whatever you're off to do next. Cool, thanks! That takes care of both contracts. Better get these back to Hugo and Rean. That's one more person to recruit. Job done. Job done. Oh, the sister's not in there this time? There's still a lot more for me to learn, but I feel as though I'm finally getting the hang of my work at the inn. Nico seems to love playing with the children around here too. At first I lamented being driven from my home, but looking at things now I feel rather blessed indeed. So I'm here to thank Adius for all she's done for me. If I take my eyes off him, he'll find some excuse to skip mass, and I refuse to let that happen. I know he can be a good priest when he really tries, but if he's not going to do so on his own, I'll make him try. I was going to tell you about Vivi and Lind. Nadia's out of the war, and there's not a whole lot happening in Croydon early either. I think we might have ourselves a stalemate right now. Normally I'd be happy that there's not much happening, but I've got a bad feeling about all this. But it could just be my imagination. You never know. Everyone's doing a CP here. Croydon Province, the North Croydon Highway, has a monster on it too for us to kill. So being here isn't that bad, but we actually have to go through the entire L area, so it might be easier to get to from Rua's side. If I'm right. Oh, Klaus isn't here. Even with the dissipation of the fog, the trains are still as unreliable as ever. I used to use the fog as a escape route for their lateness, but now it's safe to assume the provincial army's to blame. They're probably rerouting trains away from here as some kind of punishment for not fighting by their side. How childish. That's how things work. It's kind of how politics works. Some people think it's a good idea to deprive things from other people to get their way. So the Nordic province has pledged to stay out of the war now. Does that mean they're now neutral? And what am I supposed to do now? Now that one of the 4 great houses has withdrawn from the war, the situation began changing for the better. That said, the Albrea family has been more brazenly trying to make things difficult for us of late. Duke Albrea seems to be panicking about something. About what? I'm afraid I haven't the slightest clue. No clue for you? I think we're about ready to go back on the Courageous. One of the Arsaid's family ancestors serves as second in command in the Eisenritter. It said that he was granted the title of Viscount after the war ended for how well he fought during it. That was at the same time St. Sandlot died in mysterious circumstances ending their family line. As a result, the Arsaid family came to rule over Legram in a place. Or, you know, so the story goes. Suffice to say, the War of Lions is a major part of the Arsaid's family history. I'm sure it is. The other day I was caring for the flower beds when a group of children from the town came to help. Oh, it really was sweet of them. Apparently they've been going around and secretly helping people when they can. I haven't a clue what's inspired them, but it's still enough to bring a smile to your face. The Junior Eisenritter. Well, let's move out. We've got some of our stuff done after all. Let's go give Hugo what he needs. I'm so glad Angie's alright. Some of my suspicions about George were around the money too. What suspicions? Oh, nothing. Obviously.
Where do you want to go?
They shared a dance, you know. I think they might end up getting together, personally, but, you know. Now I'm shipping, too. Now I'm the worst. Alright. Rua.
Leave it to me!
And if I think about it, I'm George and Becca's Angelica. I know how this plays out. And it didn't work too badly for me. Oh, you're back. I take it you were able to get some fresh ink on those contracts then. Sure did, here you go. Rean returned the Commerce Network contract to Hugo. Ah, these are perfect. Thanks for taking care of that for me. Now I've got all the main commercial firms in Eastern Erebonia in our network. With things as they are, the West will have to wait. In good time, though, we should be able to bring them on board, too. Well, at least we're done now. Clyson & Co. is a very sizable firm, even by the capital standards, so I can see this being a landmark arrangement. And though we got that taken care of, what'd you say? Will you come with us aboard the Courageous? I will. I've already made everyone in the company aware of my travel itinerary, so I can leave whenever you're ready. One thing, though. Could you give me a hand with something, Rean? I'd like to open a shop on board, you see. There's just one other thing I need to do while we're at it. Sure, that's fine. What's been made... What? Rean returned to the Courageous with Hugo, and after parting ways with everyone else, the two of them set to getting his shop prepped and ready. Is this kind of you have to make it look better than Becky's to annoy her? There we go. That should do it. I made sure to bring only the best of the best from our company. It's a pretty fine selection, though. All that's left now is to use it all to aid you. Thanks, we really appreciate it. Here, Hugo. Is right next to her, isn't it? Oh, hey, Becky. Didn't you, hey, Becky me with that cool attitude of yours, wee man? First you decide to roll in out of nowhere, and then you get the pride to set up shop right bleeding next to me. What's the issue? It's just about the only spot worth setting up shop in. I figured even you would realise that. Wee Bam doesn't even realise how worried I was. Send that aside. What's the deal with this wee network you're cobbling together all under the rug like? No one at the Grand Market got told. Trying to cut us out of the picture, eh? Didn't you tell us that the Gram and Ymir were the only places left? Sorry, I kept you in the dark on purpose. Not for any pernicious reason, I assure you. Mostly so I could do this. Hugo handed a Commerce Network contract to Becky. What's this now? I figured it'd be easiest to hand it to you in person since I knew you were already aboard the Courageous. And now that I'm here, we've got the networks, Clyson & Co. and Celtic representatives working closely together. We should be able to handle things far more efficiently this way. I see you had this all planned out. Typical Hugo. After listening to both of them bicker back and forth for a while, Rean made his way back into town. Hugo's welcome aboard the Courageous. He's so smooth. Well, I guess we're going Naughty Highway way. Because we gotta find... What's his name? Blue hair, blue eyelashes, chess club. It'll come to me, honest. Wait, you actually still want to fight me? Quite surprised.
Beginning combat.
Here I go. Second form. Gale!
Nope, I'm thinking the wrong person.
Now!
You're done. Okay,
Got most of my CP back on the one attack. We've got to fight a guy.
Hostiles neutralized.
And he's along this road,
Guess we're
supposedly.
safe.
So let's get moving on. Seems like level-wise, my party isn't exactly bad here. Oh, I need to scan you, don't I? Or kill you better with Rean.
Let's get this over with.
Let's move. Second form. Gale!
Well, Rean, enjoy your CP back.
Okay, it's safe for now.
That's how we do our battles now. Just zoop, zoop, zoop. So we're supposedly on this highway somewhere. Ah, there's a red marker. Excuse me, big fishy.
Enemy sighted. Let's take him out.
I can't even
Okay.
gale him. Well, that guy's asleep, so I guess we don't give a crap about him anymore.
Yeah, there. They're open.
I'll set you up.
Here I go.
First attack,
Okay.
critical, of course. This will be a critical, which will allow guys to follow up for a good smack of damage. And then Feast should be able to take out the rest. Maybe not, actually.
Got it.
Will.
Got you.
Absolute victory.
Nice fighting, Fee.
I do need that Sepith Mass, however. Oh, you're the monster, eh? Isn't that a big guy? Wait, are you a guy we're here? Are you? You're not a quest we have. So you must be some kind of big, scary monster again. What are they called? How am I messing up? I can't remember anyone's names anymore. Cryptid, got it. Oh, now I look at the chat, it says Cryptid too. I honestly got it before then.
Beginning combat.
My turn.
So there's more of them appearing. We haven't even
Second form.
killed, like,
Damn.
fought the first one I've seen. Slacker.
Now.
I don't know what their power level is. I maybe should probably try to, like, actually attack one of them.
Okay.
But I want to do it with the
my
better
turn.
party.
Yeah, there. They're open.
The one I'm more used to.
up. Right.
Guy's blind, so he shouldn't be able to get me anywhere, I don't think.
Okay.
He lived?
Too
Not for
slow.
long.
Hostiles neutralized.
Permanent sleep.
Guess we're safe.
Permanent sleep. There he is.
Sit. Ha,
Always breaking boxes in the hope for those U materials. We found you! Maybe? Oh, we found you, but you might be in trouble. What the? That looks like... Stefan! Don't come any closer! God, please help me! Stefan! Machias, Rean! Leave these monsters to us. We'll take care of them.
Enemy sighted. Let's take him out.
I'll handle it.
We got our music back. Let's do this.
1, 2. Ha! And done.
Fee with blind sleep
Leave it to
only
me.
managed to proc a blind. Doesn't look like we can impede these guys very well. No.
Go, CO. Now.
I'll set you up.
We could have just done a rush then to completely take them out by the look of it. I go for Rean, are
Your
you?
turn.
My turn.
Have a nice counter attack in return. I'm guessing that works out for you. And Rean gets his first attack and goes completely
You're
berserk.
done. Absolute victory.
Nice fighting, Fee.
Alright, some level ups.
I did it.
I'm just getting started.
Phew, there we go. You aren't hurt, are you, Stefan? No, I'm fine. Thanks for coming to my aid. I don't even have a scratch on me. Thanks so much, Machias. The rest of you guys too. Now that I'm not about to become some monsters next meal, let me say that I'm just as glad to see you all. It's good to see you too. I was praying you made it out of Tristra alright. Same here. Another happy reunion. Alright, let's checkmate for the chess club. What are you doing all the way out here anyway? This doesn't seem like the safest place for a student to be alone. Well, I came in to conduct a test on a program I developed at the Institute. I think it'll prove useful to you, so if I could, I'd like to get it finished before hopping aboard. Unfortunately, I ran into a nasty bug during testing and now it won't work properly. It was when I was trying to fix it that these monsters suddenly surrounded me. See, well, in that case, I studied programming quite a bit back at the academy, so I'm inclined to think I might be of some help to you. What do you say? Really, Machias? That'd be swell! Machias and Stefan teamed up to debug the program. Meanwhile, the rest of Class 7 stood guard, ensuring that they could focus on their work. It's done. Now it works perfectly. Thank you, Machias. And everyone here too. Thanks again. I'm just glad I wasn't out of my depth. Incidentally, what kind of program is it? It's a database system to gather info from combat situations. Not to blow my trumpet, but it's really useful. You can put anything stored in this little guy instantly. Wow, recording combat statistics, sir. That does sound rather convenient. Yep, and knowing is half the battle. I tried inputting the data from the fight you just had as a test, and it's looking like it'll work great. Sorry I had to put you out to finish things, but thanks to you it ended up being a huge success. I'll have to go and let Rado know about this right away. Okay, everyone ready to head back to the Institute? We are indeed. Thanks a ton for finding him. I'm guessing you're going to go with him, Stefan. That's right. Still, thank you so much for all you've done for me. Now I'm going to go do my best to support my fellow Academy students. Awesome, and good luck. I'll keep room for you. By the way, I put the database program you made onto a memory course. All you need to do is install it onto one of the Courageous computers and you'll be good to go. Thank you. I'll sure come in handy. It'll be great to have you with us, Stefan. Let's work to take back our Academy. Together. You bet. They're still worked up. You think they were in some sports club instead. After bidding a fond farewell, Rato returned to his lab, and Class 7 guided Stefan to the Courageous. One more friendo. Alright, let's go back up. We're going to go for Margarita now. But it makes more sense for me to go up. Find it from there. But it sounds like, you know, one would be in the computer room, and one would be... in the shop room. So if we go to the computer room, we'll be able to check out how Stefan is fitting in. Why? Maybe she cooks good. No, she doesn't. Stefan's time in the Institute taught him a lot about arbor computing. With him around, we won't have a thing to worry about when it comes to database management. Yep, that's all me. I'm just glad to be part of the team that'll take back our academy. We're glad to have you with us. What do you actually do then? Set yourself up in the computer room, I see. Yeah, that makes sense for you. I thought so too. That's why I specifically asked for this spot. I'm using the program I wrote at the Institute to make a database of every battle you've fought so far. They say to play to your strengths, right? I figure this is the best way my program and I can be useful to you. The battle database does sound really helpful, actually. The monsters around here are more deadly than ever, so the more info we have at our fingertips, the better. That's the idea. I'll take care of it myself too. Well, actually, I might need your help with one thing. Getting the information to put it into it in the first place. If you stop by and show me your monster guide every once in a while, I'll transfer the data to the database. Let's get off my notes, so be sure to check in. Given how much work you put into the setup, the least I could do is pass my info along from time to time. Right, have you got some new data for me? Mind if I take a look? I've got loads of data. Combat database is really coming along now. Thanks, Rean. I wouldn't have been able to do this without you. Here, let me give you some for your efforts. Free you materials. If you find any new monsters, let me know. I want to hear all about them. Okay, you've got all the data already? I'm wondering if I missed some rewards, I don't know. Leave managing the database to me. Having access to the right data can mean the difference between a loss and a win. Oh, that's what Machias told me back in the chess club anyway. Hey, we got some new material from just, like, showing him my monster books. That's not too bad. Shops. Which leaves Becky and Hugo having a nice tete-a-tete. Can I believe Hugo actually set a store up beside mine? His business sense is still as twisted as his personality. I guess I can't complain though. Wouldn't it be as fun if my rival wasn't up to the task? Well, you're doing something different by the look of it. I see Becky's style is every bit as inefficient as it's always been. And I was thinking she would have taken my absence as a chance to improve. Shame. Here, mate. You think I'm deaf or something? Oops. I think part of me misses these little exchanges. So what do you actually sell? Ooh. He sells the goods. The goods. But he sells like the very high-end goods by the look of it. Okay. I'm gonna get an evergreen for 50k! And I'm gonna have 50k! Well, back to the bridge. Next place!
Where do you want to go?
Yeah.
Full speed ahead!
Going to Margarita. Going to see Margarita. You want Margarita, don't you? Oh, I know you do. Where am I? Oh, it's you. We've been ordered by his lordship to leave you alone. We'll obey our orders. As such, you can come and go as you wish. Don't even think about interfering with our word, though. He looks fortunate. May I ask how Lady Angelica's doing? The only reason I decided to cooperate with her was that I had my doubts about what the Noble Alliance was doing. My pride as a soldier of the Naughty Provincial Army, as well as my loyalty to his lordship, was as strong as ever. The time should come when I must fight you or even her, then I won't hold back. Keep that in mind. You'd join us, wouldn't you? Oh, hello. I got the RMP to drop me off at Rean and made my own way here to check on things. Sounds like the battle's pretty wild. I'm surprised you guys made it out of here there with all your fingers and toes. You guys are straight up miracle workers. I wish you could say that's true. Something happened? Hey, I'm not gonna pry or anything, but just don't let it get you too down, okay? Yeah, if it'll cheer you up, I can show you my top secret cuties of the RMP collection. Temira says he's got some pics of Claire in there, and you can blame him, really. Appreciate the thought, but maybe you should keep that hidden. That might be a good idea, but I do have something you could look at in public. Check out this novel I read. You'd be amazed how quick a book can make time go when you're traveling. Maybe it'll come in handy for you too. Why have you got a gambler Jack? I'm not joining my crew. This I will take you up on. Thanks. At the end of the day, we're still at war. Stuff's gonna happen to bring you down. But try not to let it get you down. To get to you, okay? And if you change your mind about looking at my collection, it's a standing offer. It's not who I was after, not what I was after, but I got the goods. You're the ones who were on board the Crimson Wings the other day, right? Well, thank you. We finally managed to calm this place down. I can't give you much in return, but I can teach you an old recipe of mine. Fine, tomato stew. I'm glad the Marquise and Lady Angelica were finally able to put aside their differences. That said, I get the impression that he was looking for any excuse to withdraw from the war to begin with. He seemed opposed to the Alliance's ways since the very start. These past few months must have been trying for him. We really do owe his door a lot. Looks like I'm getting stuff here then, because it is the nearest area to the story continuation, as in that shrine over there. Just how long does she plan to stay here anyway? Every time I look away, I'm reminded of the day she first arrived. The shock of seeing her standing right in front of me when I open that door. Oh, just thinking about it makes my head hurt. Where are you then, Margarita? It's many plates. Oh, you came to visit me again? How truly chivalrous of you. I see you're still hanging in there, Margarita. I was a little worried given the massive battle that just took place here and all. I was witness to the whole thing. It was truly a stunning sight. You and that knight of yours were, dare I say, dashing. Though not quite as dashing as my one and only Vincent, of course. Thanks. Who is really? When will we finally be able to see each other again? I think of him every moment of every day, and yet cruel fate continues to tear us apart. When do you turn into a big old damsel in distress? This isn't the Margarita I know. The Margarita I knew was fun. Fun? Just what are you implying? Well, first of all, the Margarita I know never gives up, and when she sees something she wants, she takes it. I mean, none of my other friends ever mix shady drugs into food to get people to fall for them. And nobody else spent entire days stalking the guys they liked and blocking their escape routes. She's the kind of girl who'd jump into hell and take the place over in a second if she thought Vincent was hiding down there. Well, Wait, is this a list of crimes supposed to be a pep talk? Anyway, you see what I mean? That's the Margarita I know from back at Fours. But now I see this Margarita sitting around waiting for Vincent to come to her. That's no fun at all. But I guess that's none of my business. I'm just a big letdown is all. I'm just a bit let down. You know, you were absolutely right. Love is a battle. A bloody, protracted, no-holds-barred battle that you have to fight for yourself. I really don't like where this is going. Because you're lucky. From this day forth, I will be by your side, offering my valuable assistance. I'll go out and hunt down my beloved Vincent myself. Then I'll never, ever let him escape my embrace again. There she is. There's the Margarita I know. Good to have you back. See? This is already way more fun. Oh no. Millions reawaken the beast. I'm sorry, Vincent. I'll keep you in my prayers. Margarita was welcome aboard the Courageous. Sure. What's she doing there? Alright, well you're here. Maybe I can recruit you one day, but that's another student recruited. I guess the easiest thing is to go straight back up to the Courageous and then go, where the hell is she? She's probably in the kitchen, right? Yep. I think so. Oh, Rean, you couldn't have come at a better time. What's up? Something I can help you with? I'm glad you asked. While you were cooking, do you ever find yourself producing dishes that might be deemed peculiar by some palates? If you do, don't just toss them out. I want them, and the more the better. Do I want to know why you want them? What else? They're part of my training to become the ultimate bride. One day, I'll need to cook my husband meals that are chock full of love, and it's never too early to start practicing. In order to properly fulfill my cooking with love, I want to sample food that dares to be different. Sensible, no? If you say so. But this is solely for my future husband's benefit. It will teach me to make a wider variety of meals when I'm helping out in the Courageous kitchen too. So what do you say? Please, you could use it for a little cute little bee, can't you? If I agree to help, do you promise never to talk to me like that ever again? I can't imagine this will be worth our time, but I'm not the kind of guy who turns down a chance to help someone. If I run into any peculiar dishes, I'll bring them straight to you. Thank you kindly. We've got tons. We've got 15 currently. I'm just wondering how many actual recipes we are. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I'm missing some. So some of these aren't on the list, and I've used one or two. Tough onigiri I've used.
It's Fee's cooking power hour. Yay, it's ready.
No, you're not supposed to make it correctly.
It's Fee's cooking power hour.
That's not how this works. Make it bad.
You can try eating it if you...
Thank you. She needs it for some reason. The seafood pilaf as well.
Don't blame me if you croak.
Don't blame me if you die.
Death tolls in the thousands.
I like her quote for it, Bailey's. Death tolls in the thousands. Everyone's gonna die.
It's Fee's cooking power hour. You can try eating it if you want.
Well, burning soup. I think we've got one of everything that we can currently make them. At least we know where we're at if we do this. This is truly something. Thank you for bringing me this, Rean. Should you whip up or find any other peculiar dishes, please let me know. Right, bit of juice is next. Just keep pressing through until we get all our rewards. Death tolls in the thousands, but somehow she's still alive. Wasn't it 7 we worked out is where we get a reward? Alright, all kinds of new cooking ideas. We get some EP charges. There's oh so much left for me to learn though. The more food you bring me, the more desirable the woman I can become. Just don't fall for me, Rean. Okay. Alright, let's just keep feeding her with things that we don't know how they don't kill her. This is literally an iron pancake. This cracker is made of rock. This one hypnotizes you. We've got great names. I mean, people pay a lot for, like, super spicy stuff, so... My fondue is a mirror. Somehow the cheese can reflect you. Alright, what's next? EP charge 2 times 3. But there's still plenty more for me to learn. I want to be the most fond bride in Erebonia, so bring me more. I'm not sure this is how it's going to get you that way, but whatever. So it looks like we are going to be short a few. Oh no, maybe only 4 more. So I'm actually at the value where I can get more stuff. There's still so much more to learn though, so keep learning more. How else will I cement my pride as the most irresistible bard in Erebonia? So it looks like actually the amount we're at now is actually another prize reward amount. So if I can get the other stuff cooked to give to the other person, then I'll be good, right?
Okay, let's give this a try. Wow, people can actually eat. Why did you doubt,
I
Rean?
hope this turns out okay. Oh, this looks...
Okay, we made 2 mellow stews, but we don't know if they're right or not. So let's get our other reward by doing this too. Switch those 3 in. Try to get them to cook some stuff too. Wow, we still haven't found someone good for the sweet blue yet at all.
Sure, I'd love to. I really hope you'll like it.
Alright, Emma's figured out the nostalgic stew, so we're still working on those ones? I guess maybe it could be one of the ones we've already done, which is what I'm worried about. Did we try Laura? I don't even know. So, sweet blue again. Eustace is good with it.
Well, if I must,
No, we did tomato stew. We need to do other things.
would you expect any?
Eustace made eternal blue. What about Instructor Sarah with
Got
this?
this. Cooking's
Wait a
just
second.
one of my many talents.
It's got healthy liquor in it. Of course Sarah would be the one to do it. Now that I think about it. Right, we've got our cooking list up to date again. This guy's gone. There you go. Okay. Back down to... Is it the kitchen deck? Oh god, who was the lady I need to, like, give the goods... The okay stuff to again? Isn't she in a storeroom somewhere? God, I forgot who she is. It's Colette, isn't it? Monica. Wrong person. Found her. I knew I was looking in the roughly right place. So give her the mellow stew. And we'll give her the eternal blue. And now we're up to date again. Right, what reward do you give me this time? Material bum times 3. It's the last rewards we want. So by looking at the last rewards I've gotten from... We're actually 4 recipes left. That's it? Oh, man, we're getting near. Right, so that's done. Back to the bridge. Monica, Colette. I can't get it right, can I? Oh, yeah. Remaining students. They're who we're hunting, really. So Klein Hibel for that quest, and there's Kenneth as well, who's sighted along Naughty Highway. Wait, we were just along Naughty Highway. Didn't see him at all.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me.
And then we can go do the other quests. We're getting there.
Let's ride.
I imagine he's fishing, because that would make a lot of sense. But he must be on this bit of it. There he is. Let's mosey our way on over. It's quite a long way to get to that turn, after all.
Are you sure we should be going up against that thing?
It's rubbish! Stop worrying. Be more impressed with the fact I haven't crashed yet. Hello! Oops. Huh, Rean, is that you? Kenneth, so this is where you've been. This is Kenneth from the fishing club. Oh man, I'm so glad to see you safe. What have you been doing all this time? I haven't been here long, but have I got some stories for you? I left the academy as soon as the war broke out, of course. I guess I could have gone back home after that, but I didn't really feel like it. So instead, I've just been wandering between places unaffected by the war, living off the fish I catch. Really? That seems remarkably idyllic given the circumstances. Gutsy move. Anyway, I'm glad we ran into you. Would you be willing to join us? We could really use your help. Annabelle's been worried sick about you this whole time too. Rean explained to Kenneth that they were flying around the Courageous and looking for students to fight by their side. Oh really? Never would have guessed you were the ones in the Courageous. Well, it's an appealing offer and I'm pretty worried about Annabelle, but I can't right now. There's something I need to do here first. Oh, come on! In a nutshell, something really important fell into the river, which would be pretty bad in and of itself, but a fish just so happened to be swimming by and swallowed it. I want to catch that fish and get it back. Something really important, huh? Wouldn't be too hard to catch an inanimate object, but there's no telling when you catch a living fish. Yeah, but I'll catch it. I'll be staying right here until I do. Once I've done that, though, I'll come and join you. How about that? Fishing too? Well, I could try to help catch it. Remember, I know how to fish, and we're bound to increase our odds of catching it with 2 fishermen, right? You mean it? Thanks, that'd be great. The fish I'm after is a gluttonous bass. True to the name, it swallows anything you can get its big mouth around. Gluttonous bass, huh? Ah, yeah, I'd keep an eye out. Technically, I've already caught gluttonous bass somewhere.
I could probably fish here.
Do I get some extra fishing charges? I do. Huh. Oh, I can change rod. Should probably change rod. Oh, we found it. That is a gluttonous bass.
Caught one.
Easy. Picked up a gold necklace. Kenneth, look, this fish had a necklace in his mouth. Oh, nice work, Rean. You caught our fish way faster than I expected. What if I take a closer look? Rean handed Kenneth the coughed up necklace. This is it. This is a necklace. Huh. I'm so happy I was able to recover it. Or that you were able to. Who's her? Do you mind if we ask who it belongs to? Oh, I thought I told you already. Guess not. It's Annabelle's. Annabelle's? That's right. It's a memento of her grandmother. She dropped it in the river while we were running away together. So I thought I'd come back and see if I could find it for her. Wow. I guess fishing actually can be useful. Still, I couldn't be happier that you caught this for me. Better go give it back, shouldn't I? I wanted the Courageous and give you a lift. We'll be in Ymir before you know it. Well, when you put it like that. And so we go. Kenneth happily boarded the Courageous. And together they made their way to Annabelle's inn in Ymir. Didn't know it belonged to her. Kenneth handed the necklace over to Annabelle. Yes, this is it. This is grandmother's necklace. Mission complete. I'm glad you're able to get it back. Thank you so much, all of you. Rean's the one who deserves all the thanks. He was the one who caught the fish that had swallowed it. It was honestly just luck that I caught it before you did. I bet if we hadn't shown up when we did, you'd have caught it yourself just fine without me. I'd like to believe I would have, at least. Carlots, with this necklace, I am now free to leave here whenever I wish. Let me take this opportunity to thank you for your advice too, Kenneth. I didn't do anything major, honestly. Hope you managed to sort out the whole engagement issue, though. Yes, so do I. Sounds like this is a personal matter we shouldn't intrude in. Anyway, I guess this means it's finally time for me to join you guys in the Courageous. I've got to repay you for all you've done for me and all that. We'll be happy to have you with us. So Kenneth was welcome aboard the Courageous. I really do owe Kenneth so much, not least of all for the advice he's given me regarding my engagement. He's the brother of my parents' chosen betrothed, so I think he's uniquely qualified to give it. So hopefully I can get that whole affair sorted sooner rather than later. Hey, we did well. I really should have equipped the Lake Lord Star, so it's at least equipped at this point in time. And we find ourselves all the way over in Ymir again. Should probably heal myself up a little bit while I'm here. Give me an attack too at the very least. Oh my goodness. These guys have nothing. They need some stuff. I mean, he's got some good stuff. That's probably why I put him in the party, though, of course. And other guys do not serve so much good stuff. Poison 2 is definitely better than that. I'm amazed by how bad your stuff is here. There's lots of other stuff I can equip. And then we've got that crazy one. Grim Blood, Cross Crusade, Phantom Phobia. Pretty good. I should probably sort that out when I come. But they're in the back party, so it doesn't really matter as much. Right. I mean, they've got good weapons after all. So let us return back to the Kratos. Yet again. Find out where Kenneth is. Do you think he's the shop floor? Not that there's a fishing place anywhere, is there? Where do you think he is? Not there. He's in the kitchen. Hey, Rean, been keeping up with your fishing lately? Sometimes, I guess. I haven't really had a lot of opportunities lately. How about you? I'm in the same boat. Not as much as I used to, but as much as I can. Even with the war, you've got to find some way to relax, you know? Which means you should try to keep on fishing the good fight. Fishing the good fight, fishing the good fish. It can only do you good in the long run. You know, you're probably right. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure you were doing this with Annabelle, but you can also exchange angler points with me now. Once you feel like trading some in, just come talk to me. Same rules as always, too. Higher ranks mean more stuff to trade for. Yep, I remember. Thanks. I'm guessing it's the exact same stop. Well, look, it's a gold angler now. That's pretty cool, though. You have to work really hard to make sure you don't start out fishing me. But you should keep aiming higher. I've got some new rewards that you can exchange your angler points for, too. Aiming higher is what I do. You better watch out. If he has some new stuff. No, still the same stuff. Oh, actually, were they here before? I even know now. You can actually get a still blue of ATS plus 100 poison, blind, and burn prevention. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Right, let's go try something then. Let's go try fight one of those big off guys we haven't fought yet. So if I'm going to do that, I'm going to want a certain party. Let's put it that way. So, Fee's a lock anyway. I don't know, Laura maybe? Just our most powerful members. Who don't have, of course, the good weaponry. Let's go fight the first one I ever seen so we can find out exactly what they're like. Not much in the way of separate mass, so if I'm going to exchange... It has to be downstairs, doesn't it? I don't know how much exact material I have. 8, so I've got enough to upgrade 2 weapons. Right, this is why I'm wondering about exchanging here. I've got so much of those ones. If I want the weapons, maybe doing those ones is not a bad idea. Who do I get equipped here? Laura and Emma. Yeah, let's get Laura and Emma. Their next stage of weapons. So it feels like a waste of cash in some senses to do everyone all the time. Because of the way the things move on after all. Back down the bottom. Oh, back and forth, back and forth. And if we're going to do it so long ago, I'm probably just going to smash this guy and then go, oops, I probably should have fought it earlier. Wouldn't surprise me. Right. So we need to go to Gorelia Staging Ground, if I'm right. I think this is a pretty good party to go with. Mainly because I'm used to their abilities, and we can always pull in Eustace as well. So Eustace with his spellcasting criticals. His ability to get the command ability up really nicely. I'd actually say it's, in some respects, it's better to just have you like that for now. Even though I did Fee's weapon before and haven't done his.
Where do you want to go?
To... where is it? Gorelia Fortress, I think.
Leave it to me.
Let's try one of these things out. He's so far away!
Let's get going.
Right, well, it's been some time since we last saw him. I think we've gained like 20 levels since he became available. Ooh, don't do that then. I can see the big enemy in front of me, mister. I don't need you to go brrr at me, thanks. Cheers. I'm quite fine with realizing the bad man is in front of me. So let's see what's gonna happen. I preemptive him. He gets to go first.
This one looks dangerous.
Yes,
Be careful.
that's why I've avoided him. Am I dead? Ow!
My turn.
Good dodge, Emma. Hello, nice to see you. This is Volglyph. He's nearly impossible to do stuff to. He casts big ass magic. Actual magic on the ass. I get multiple turns before he gets to go though, however, so that's kind of cool. Is it worth doing stuff like this to start off with? It looks like it's a very hard thing to delay him at.
Let's go, everyone. I'll handle this.
That said, I did do some strong damage to him. I need to scan the guy.
My turn.
But because he's casting magic, I need to get up that ability, don't I?
Now's our chance. Don't let it pass.
Leave this to me.
Here I go.
Oh, Moon, shield us from harm.
That's defense up, so if he does physical attacks, we should be relatively fine.
Leave this to me.
Plus other stuff. I probably should have got some kind of heal on me, I don't know. Doesn't look like I've got much chance to hit him for things, but if he can't hit me with spells, I'll be good.
They're off guard.
I'll back you up.
My turn.
I'm guessing I cannot delay him whatsoever.
Now.
Get a lot of criticals, though.
There.
Wow, he cast it again? Did he just cast it every turn? I need to cast an ancient glyph.
Unforgivable.
Oh. We angry.
Onward.
What's that HP on him as well? He's level 100. Well, I think we can hold our own if he's just going to keep spamming that by using Reflect. But I worry about other things. I don't want to put the ADF down. Oh my goodness, no. That would be a terrible idea. Looks like stat effects don't really help me very much here. And the status down is not likely either, so it's just normal straight attacks seem to be the way to go. I'll say, who do I have in the back party at the moment? I think Lord just attacking normally will do.
My turn.
If I can get delay on him, it will really help, but I really don't think it's likely.
Very well.
Right, I really want to get... Damn it!
Now's our chance. Don't let it pass.
Leave it to me. Of course.
If Emma dies in the back, this is actually a terrible idea. So if I get a big holy breath on... Man, I can't even get... I'm not even in a good position to do this. I need Emma to be closer. Right, Emma's technically the most important.
Arcus activate.
I need to move Emma up.
I suppose I should thank you.
My turn.
I'm obviously not gonna stop him in the way I want to, but Emma could just use, Laura could just use an item. So oh, she's actually can be healed on the next turn as well. Yeah, when I look at it now, I could just use Crescent Shell. So now Emma's fine. She can use that, but I need to move her up.
Moon, shield us from harm. Crescent Shell.
Yeah, this is gonna keep me safe, but it's all about how well Emma does. And Emma dodged, beautiful. So
Very
this
well.
time, if I just keep Noble Command up
Now's our chance. Don't let it pass.
on everyone,
My turn.
and just basically let Emma tank a little bit. Of course, I could use X-Crafts as well to kind of go in at this point. I've got like strength up and stuff
Onward.
like that.
Here I go.
But I'm always worried, like, at a certain HP value, there might be some kind of legendary special attack. And that's not what you want coming in. It doesn't look like he's going to actually delay this guy ever. If we did get an 80 delay, we'd be so lucky.
Here I go.
Can you move before he gets to go again? No. Is he just going to cast this thing every time?
Oh, Moon, shield us from harm. Crescent Shell.
Rean's going to lose his
I'll
speed.
handle this.
Luckily, it doesn't reflect my own spells.
Thanks.
You have my thanks.
Oh, okay, this is different. He missed. It's a spell reflex as well.
Leave this to me.
So everything he does has spell reflect to it. So at this point, I'm actually in a perfect state.
I'll back you up.
Here I go.
Yeah, I'm in a perfect state. But I just need Emma to move up slightly and then we're good.
Very well. Now's our chance. Don't let it
I have
pass.
to cast an impassioned Eustace.
Let's move. Yeah.
I can take the slow and steady
Here I
approach
go.
here. Damn it! I literally just needed to be closer.
Oh, Moon, shield us from
If
harm.
she's just the tiniest bit closer, I'll be fine.
Onward.
I could move Eustace. No, actually, that's a good idea.
Predictable.
Okay, so physical attacks come in too. Oh, that's a spell reflect too.
Let's move.
Rean, stand right here.
I'll handle this. Now's our chance. Don't let it pass.
Leave it to me.
Alright, Rean's got his stuff up.
My turn.
Let's move.
That's half HP. Oh, actually, he's gonna go again before any of the good stuff happens. Ooh. Emma's just too slow. Depends if Emma survives this or not now. Shoot!
I'm sorry, everyone.
My turn.
That's the real bad times. Basically, if I started this with everyone closer, we'd be completely fine.
My turn.
Wouldn't even be a problem. Yes.
My turn.
I use it as a ram balance that, which is kind of silly.
You have my thanks. Thank you very much.
They can survive one more attack at this point.
Let's move.
Now they're actually close enough to be able to do their stuff.
Onward.
The problem is Laura. She's ended up as the weird extra. It doesn't necessarily need to be there. Obviously, I wanted to move forward, but I want them all to move forward. But this guy's going to stay, like, way back.
I leave this to you.
I'll handle this. Light. Rain upon us.
We'll get Laura
My
in
turn.
for some crazy ability in the future. Yeah, this
Now's
is whatever's
our
going to
chance.
happen next is going to hurt, but then we can magic shell it.
Understood.
We can then heal with Eustace and we'll be good. That's AT delay on that.
Here I go.
But now everyone is like perfectly within this crescent shell, right?
Oh, moon, shield us from harm.
So now we don't take damage per turn.
My turn.
It's half HP. Do you get faster or something now?
There.
That's always the
My
worry
turn.
for me. But did I actually hit him with an AT delay?
Very well.
I think I may have.
Now's our chance. Don't let it pass. Leave it to me.
It's my turn.
So we've already got magic reflex. Everyone is relatively okay here. What's this guy's weaknesses to spells? We can hit him with fire, or we could just top everyone up to maximum.
Arcus activate.
Actually got an attack
move.
turn thanks to having an AT delay for bloody once. Hey, speed down ain't bad either.
Now.
And a burn.
I'll handle this.
You're weakest to earth. Okay. And then I've still got overdrive, remember?
Here I go.
And then I've still got my S-Grass. Oh, AT delay?
Here I go.
Yeah, all of a sudden everything just works. That's how this game is. All of a sudden everything just comes together. And we haven't got any worry about anything anymore.
Arcus activate. Now.
I'll handle this. Now's our chance. Don't let it pass.
Leave it to me.
Let's move.
Yeah, we're good. It's kind of like range. Oh my god, never AT delay. Okay. Sure, that's fine then.
Arcus activate. Here I go. Arcus activate. Hit.
Well, this is working out real done.
Now.
My turn. I'll handle
We
this.
weren't hitting any AT delays at all, and now have not stopped hitting AT delay. I find moments like this really weird. Critical from Eustace. He's dead. He is deader than dead. Once we actually got everyone close together, then it was game.
Here I go. Now.
All we had to do was get everyone next to each other, and we win.
Hip.
Job done. Level 100 though. That makes me assume that all the other monsters of this type are of course killable, but they're also level 100-ish as well. Well, that's nasty. It has
We made it
instant
out in one
class,
piece.
ancient glyph. No experience? Defeat the Cryptid Volglyph. We received a clear moon gem. What's this? Did that cryptid drop it? It's certainly pretty, though I get the feeling there's more to it than that. My guess is it's an antique. The light radiating from it suggests that it contains significant power. Celine, could this be a relic from the Dark Ages? I was thinking that too, actually. It's the antique equivalent of a quartz. A quartz from the Dark Ages, huh? Anything special to it? It's supposed to allow you to use an ancient form of arts that involves 3 different elements. I suppose at this point, you'd call them lost arts. I've heard about their existence from Grandmother, but beyond that, nothing else. That's about what I've heard too. Still, its wavelength shouldn't be all that different from that of your Arcus's quartz. Why don't you try putting in one? It might not work, but it's worth a try. It's true, the size and shape are similar enough. Let's give this a go. That could work. About lost arts. The orb just obtained will allow you to use a kind of arts called lost arts when set into an orbit. Lost arts are extremely powerful arts from the Dark Ages, with the orbs representing new elements not reflective of the 7 known elements. These arts can only be used when a character has max EP. They can only be cast once per battle, and once used, they will consume the caster's EP entirely. In addition to these non-standard elements, each orb has 3 standard elements. These indicate which elemental slots on a character's Arcus they can be set into. By setting special orbs into an orbment, you can use powerful lost arts. Each orb has a special unique element in addition to 3 standard elements and can only be set into certain elemental slots. Can it not be set into a normal slot? Clear Moon Gem is a moon element, combination of fire, mirage, and water. This one can only be set in fire, mirage, and water fixed element slots. Lost arts can be used when a character has max EP. They can only be cast once per battle, and once used, they will consume the caster's EP entirely. Yes, we know this. I wonder if you'll explain this thing for me. Quartz containing a moon element art lost to the ages gives Artemis's Tear, which is Moon got 750 EP, not 1000 EP. Okay. Recovers 200% HP. Moon Goddess's power allows recovery beyond the body's limits. Does that mean I double my HP pool if I use this? Interesting. What's in there now? That was interesting. We beat a big bug. Did I even scan it? I don't think I did. Clever boy. I did beat the crap out of it though, but I'm pretty sure I didn't scan it. Oh, we still got the scan for it though. Oh, man. So we've got ourselves some kind of special super spell. Great. I'd like to let some experience for that though. Well, beat that big guy. Stayed away from it for all that time.
Where do you want to go?
Okay, we've got quests to do, of course. And one of the quests is the only remaining students, if I'm right.
Have you been keeping well? All right, let me hear your report.
So
Well,
8 more
well,
for
that's
recruitment.
very impressive.
1 more quest to complete.
Adios.
Will get me what I need next. Let's adjust the party back to what it was. after getting the crazy stuff. And move on with our stuff. We don't know anymore. I fear over there. Can I just move you to there? No? Okay. And Machias. Well, that's...